Right, let's get these finished, shall we? This is dragging on now. Scorpio in the reverse. So, oh, you fall off it. Got the fan on. It's so bloody hot. So let's have a look, shall we? No Astro DJ, even though I've made a boob on a few of these videos. Put him on the naughty step because he's butting in too often. And we've got the monthly songs to do and the dailies, and it's just all... We're out of lockdown now. I ain't got as much time as I used to have, so let's go. Concentrate on your cards. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective, and without you this doesn't work. So concentrate. Let's see, shall we? Right, this bit I've changed the deck so it's harder to find the card, and yes I know I'm supposed to be psychic and all that drivel that you usually get. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, you know. But there's so much going on in my head you won't believe, and the cards are too close together, so it's just a case of me finding them like anybody else. I have a vague idea sometimes, and if I don't think too much I go straight to it, but my mind gets distracted. So you can fast forward this bit because there'll be no jibber jabber. I'll just get the cards out and I'll see you on the other side. One, two. I knew I should have stayed at that corner. I stopped doing it because I was having it all at this corner. And now, second guessing myself, there you are. So, let's go, shall we? Impatience, bad temper. Watch your emotions this week because it's all going to be up and down. Watch the Gregory Scott video that I put on Facebook because that'll tell you what to avoid each day of the week. Somebody's being found out for the lies, deceit and theft. There's maybe travel, a new vehicle, perhaps a Cancer energy that's positive, mothers, ancestors, healing of the womb and breasts. 2 people born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February. You're on the right track. You're not trying to control others. You're taking back control of your life. You're no longer being manipulated. You no longer care what other people say or think. You're breaking the shackles of the toxic situations. The 15 is positive energy. The 7 or the 25 is positive energy. And red cars bring success. There might be bickering and competition and somebody being stubborn. That could be you. That could be a male figure. Or governments are desperately this week. Stubbornness, their way or the highway, governments, bosses, father figures, the divine masculine in your life, the authority figures. There'll be no new beginnings because they're dragging the feet. They want things their way. 4th or the 31st is a negative energy. It's been in a lot of reads. And there's no love lost in this situation. But you are transforming your life. You're taking back control and you're not going to have any of this. I've got issues with someone from Spirit with the right upper arm. Some sort of pain. It could be a mild stroke or heart attack. But there is pain there, definitely. So watch out for that. I was born 1988, plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. Capricorn energy, which is the moon on the 13th, full moon on the 13th, which is positive for you. So it plays in your favour. Just watch your emotions. Yeah, impatience again. Impatience on impatience. You've had enough. You're not going to suffer fools. There is a change in the family dynamics. People are fractioning the family off. It's a very emotional time. 10 months. Nightmare situation. People pulling in different directions. Sleepless nights. Disappointments. Crying over spilt milk. You played your part in this, but you're not to blame. Stop blaming yourself for whatever it is that happened in the past. 5 months is mentioned. Stop crying over spilt milk. It's time to cross that proverbial bridge. Somebody is not taking action when they should and may miss an opportunity because of it. Perhaps a new house, a new career, a new life, or a proposal. Yeah. Mercury retrograde keeps coming up really a lot in the cards, and it's not due yet, so I don't know whether we have to be patient for that, but a decision will be made. But right now, somebody's in denial, doesn't want to face medical issues. The 20 is negative. A long-standing problem needs settling, and until it's settled, nothing can progress. Somebody here is being unreliable, unpredictable. It could be someone in uniform of a darker complexion, nurses, police, etc. Female. Taurus energy. A good friend, but unreliable and unpredictable, or may become an enemy if you're not careful. Problems with finances that we're all going through because of the government, so maybe that's what it is, that you're feeling the pinch and not as comfortable or secure as you have been, which makes sense, doesn't it? And it's saying about 5 months. Yeah, so there's a codependent situation here and you ain't being dependent on anybody. It's hard to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. It's nigh on impossible. There's an injustice taking place. A Libra energy. Somebody's vacillating, can't make a decision. The number 11 is negative. It could be issues with the loins, the marital home, the colon on the prostate. There is a bond that cannot be broken here, but there is a nightmare situation around it. Don't be frightened is what Spirit's saying. Feel the fear, take the risk and do it anyway. The 22 is positive energy. We have a widow, a divorcee, or a woman scorned. Someone seeking revenge, perhaps. Don't do that because it will come back on you. Somebody who is very damaged, heartbroken. It's a sad situation and an injustice. And putting off raising things to the ground and beginning again, because dwelling on the past, thinking back on the past. The 20 has come up twice and it's negative. So stay away from that number 20, be it people, places, etc. Something you haven't planned for will take place and it will happen rapidly. There are enemies at work here. Harsh communications, severing ties with people who you don't agree with, which is a good thing. But again, impatience. 3 times you've had it. Watch out for emotional impatience because it may be your downfall. Or you may cut someone off because you get impatient with them. Somebody is provoking you, and the number 11 in Libra energy is massively important. You don't like people poking you. So number 47 could mean something. Somebody's poking you with a stick and you're getting rather annoyed, and it could be the people or places of the 20th. Yeah, 9 of Wands. You're coming back to who you truly are, and you're not going to put up with it. You're not banging your head against a brick wall anymore. There's tensions here, but it will be a catalyst for a massive change that needs to take place. It's about communications and how you communicate and how others communicate to you. Are you abandoning worthy projects the minute they lose their shine in an effort to capture something larger and glossier, or is someone else doing that? Your effort to accomplish more, are you juggling too many balls in the air? Do you notice as you juggle that you are stuck in the same spot and not much has been achieved? It suggests there are multiple talents you are able to access, as well as numerous paths you can take. You have to focus on organisation. Until this matter phases out, expect resistance, since opposition is the main energy field of the Grand Cross. Once on track, the momentum towards the attainment of what you desire will be impossible to stop. So once you take back control of your life, well done, Spirit, everything will move forwards. It's about switching gears, shifting your energy swiftly. So maybe someone is travelling swiftly towards you, or you to them. There will be a fated quality in your relationships, and you will not want to let go of the person no matter how hard it gets. This will cause sacrifices and compromises within a relationship, and it will be one where you want to bump your head against many walls. There you are, 9 of Wands. Where is it? 9 of Wands. Don't know, but it's there. There it is. No. It's there somewhere. Anyway, you are being challenged, and if you do not weather it out and see what the future brings, you will likely always regret letting go of this relationship. Know that your success will happen, but it's not going to be easy. You have to be willing to walk the miles. Diligence will be required from you. What is positive is that you are becoming more realistic and focused. You will not be seduced by glitz and glamour, but look more towards stability and long-lasting success. A good thing to remember is that it's best not to fight the hard lessons at this time. In fact, this is a period where you need to take stock of all that has brought you to this place. It is time to draw upon your strength. In so doing, you will move from uncertainty into a place of peace and contentment. So come back to who you truly are. Let people know what the real you was like. Pressure from outside, discipline, frustrations, growth, defense, stand up for yourself, competition, and above all, victory. You will succeed, but you've got to stand up for yourself. Shaman spiral. You are not going round in circles, you're going around and up. Awareness of what's going on. Practice and connection. So communication is important. The number 8. So, the solitary shaman, the walker between the wilds and bridges, so perhaps a tarot reader or a psychic. The physical and non-physical realities. Call on spirit helpers when you need connection and awareness of self and your surroundings. She will guide you when you need an invisible ally. The spiral into itself indicates a knowing of who you are in the past, the physical body, and where you came from without the need for ego. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just be you. This card represents the knowing of yourself, the true you, your spirit. Well done, Spirit. Full circle. This card represents the knowledge of yourself, the true you, your spirit, a deepening of your awareness and understanding of the world through the shaman's eyes. You see, when the physical body dies, our soul lives on, to reincarnate again and again. So who are you without the limitations of your body? One needs to look very deep to take off the restrictions of who we think we are. If we were never to interact with another person, who would we express ourselves as and be that person? Are you comfortable with who you are on the inside, and does it match the person that you're showing on the outside? Is there an ego that needs to be set aside, or do you need to find your inner strength? And the ego is not big-headedness, but a need to feel accepted. Be who you were truly meant to be, free of the harsh judgments we find from those around us. Are you with like-minded people, or people who support and love you unconditionally? Only when you love who you are on the inside and fully know who you are by doing what brings you joy will you then not care what others think. What did I say? You no longer care what other people think. It's breaking the shackles. Stand proud and confident in your own skin. You are a powerful energy to be reckoned with. From this place you can take on anything. And when you find this place, remember that what it feels like. So when you're feeling off centre and need to find your strength again, look within. The shaman spiral is also showing a need to practice your spirituality. What are your rituals? What is your self-care? You may be getting stuck in your physical material world and getting bogged down. So start doing the practice. Wake up and meditate. Light your incense. Put on some music. Do whatever it is to change your energy. Sit with a tree each day until you feel it speak to you. Doing the work means showing up and making the spiritual connection necessary to feed your spirit and keep you uplifted in the physical world. So listen to your spirit guides because they want to talk to you. It's massively important. Unrequited love. So there's a one-sided love here. A monk or a nun, somebody's taken a vow of chastity, baby. And Greco-Roman architecture. So an architect may be important to you. Somebody who draws technical drawings. Unrequited love. Maybe in the past life you were in an unrequited love situation. So now you in this life are suffering some injustice in your love life or causing an injustice. Let's see. Someone you love or loved didn't love you, or you have low self-esteem and feel rejection, distrust and an ability to be monogamous. It may have a basis in reality. Maybe there's somebody that you shouldn't trust in a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. Insecurity could ruin an otherwise good relationship. So somebody's insecurity, not necessarily yours. In a past life you may have been a monk or a nun, so you have to serve some sort of isolation, or you are suffering isolation because of rules. You are devoted to something or someone because it's comfortable. You have to learn to be alone. It may interfere with relationships. Possible need to consult a professional psychologist or a spiritual mentor. I think the spiritual mentor is the most important thing. Vows have been severed. A vow of poverty means struggling financially, or chastity feeling undeserving. Don't feel bound by promises or vows that no longer serve you. So don't let people emotionally or financially blackmail you into doing something you don't want to do. And the Greco-Roman, so Italy or Greece could be important. Architecture, culture, spirituality. What do we say? Spirituality in all three. The Mediterranean, travel, seems familiar. A deja vu. You will know this place when you get there because it will feel like you've been there before. You may have been in this situation before, in a past life or in life, this life. Spend time researching your problem, or Greek mythology may help you morally to understand what to do. I know the Greek myths have great moral meaning. 7th house, Libra again, marriage, and Pisces in Neptune where it is now. It's causing a lot of problems. People feel isolated, alone, imprisoned, making recompense for past life wrongs. It's somebody may be released from prison. Pisces energy. 7th house is about partnerships of all kinds, legal things, partnerships, but above all Libra energy. It is relationships, matrimony, partnerships, unity, other people, projections, public enemies, yes, and lawsuits. Pisces in Neptune. It is comfortable there, but it also means a lot's going on because it is still there. So Pisces in Neptune. This placement aspires to total merging, a return to source. The danger lies in being unable to distinguish between escapism and true spiritual inspiration. So you may have been visited by spirit, but you feel like you're kidding yourself because you want it so much, so you think that it's a fantasy. It is not a fantasy. You have been visited by spirit, and they will come again if you allow them. Thanks for listening. Bye.